Hey y'all. Come on in the building, my love. How are you doing? How are you feeling? I am Tiara Shardé. I am back with another message. Y'all know me. I'm an oracle, priestess, author, CEO, and founder of the Embodying the Goddess Transformation Program, as well as the Pussy Portal Program. Shout outs to all of the priestesses who have tapped in. We're literally going to be on Clubhouse this Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern in the Pussy Portal Club. That is linked in the description box below. It is a call for all of my priestesses to rise, to rise, to rise. And we're going to have a great discussion in our club. Okay, so if you're not a member, be sure to click on the Pussy Portal Club in the description box, okay? Thank you everyone who has been supporting me, your likes, your shares, your comments, your donations. When you donate, I light candles for you. I say prayers over you. Thank you to everyone who has been booking with me. I truly appreciate you, boo. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. So this message is called Undercover Earth Angel. And it's interesting because this has been like a topic of discussion for a while. Hey, y'all. Put a like on the video. Thank you for the love. Many of you resonate with that Undercover Earth Angel title. And it's also given me like the Divine Justice League energy, that video that we did a few months back. So check that out. But you've been kind of laying dormant for a while. And a lot of that was by divine assignment. Some of you out there, you were born into situations where it was dangerous for you to show your full self, where you actually needed maybe to not understand the fullness of who you are for a while, for your protection, but also, you know, in general, just to kind of keep you protected. The divine had certain things in place. For some of you, your family did what they felt they needed to do to keep you protected. Some of you could have had overprotective parents. If you resonate with this part of it, there's someone out there, you had an overprotective parent because they understood who you were and who you were going to become in this life. So they felt the need to shield you from certain things and people, places, things because of that. That's for a particular person, okay? Others of you, you grew up in environments where people kind of suspected that you had something going on with you, but they kept you hidden in order to suppress you and oppress you, to keep you squashed and small. And that was your experience. And to see how the divine orchestrated that is a beautiful thing for you to do. So maybe like sit with that and see how you were actually being protected, even though you were being abused and you had to go through things. In some way, you were protected from the bigger monster that was out there. Okay, so only take what resonates, leave the rest. That's somebody's story. All right, and leave a comment if you do resonate, okay? I have some tea, y'all. It is hot. It is good. It's hibiscus flower, and I put a lot of hibiscus in it, so it's just a touch bitter, but it's so good. I love it like this. Hey, beautiful divine goddess Tiara. Hey, Zuri. Ooh, I like that. That sounds nice. Hey, beautiful goddess Tiara. I love that. Welcome. So, yeah, Earth Angel, undercover Earth Angel. So, okay. You grew from being this under the radar Earth Angel, light worker, healer, to now I'm tapping into somebody who is an adult. And I feel like you've extended this undercover thing where people don't really know the real you, but now it's time to step out into the light. And so it was funny to me to think about that. Like, if people only knew who you really are, that would be so fascinating. You're walking around your neighborhood, you're in the local Wally, you're at Walmart, you're doing your thing, minding your business, and people just think that you're an average guy or like an average chick. But no, you're literally the liberator of souls. You're literally an ascended master returned. You know, you're literally a healer with so much wisdom. And again, that status of being undercover has served you, but now it's time to step out into the limelight. And I'm not talking about people whose profession it is to be undercover. I'm not talking about like mystery shoppers. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about specifically an earth angel who has had to hide that magic for a particular reason. So many of you, you're meant to be hidden or meant to fly under the radar because of the type of calling you have, the type of coding you have. Your particular job requires people to try to catch you slipping. And that's interesting, isn't it? You're meant to trigger other people into judging you, someone out there, or misrepresenting you, sleeping on you, lying on you, trying to swindle you, whatever that is. And you needed that. You had to do that because certain people, their soul has accumulated a lot of karma. Everybody experiences karma, but like they needed judgment. You are here to judge someone out there, whoever this is for, right? We even talked about it, like I said, in the Divine Justice League, that you know, you are meant to judge. You're judge, jury, and executioner in situations. That's what your soul vibrates as. And the people who are meant to be judged by you, they actually gravitate towards you. You're a beacon for them. So, you know, some people say, "Oh, I'm always meeting cons. I'm always meeting cheaters. I'm always meeting liars." Some of you have the coding to bring them to justice. Hey, Ashley, how you doing, lovely? Welcome. Some of you literally have the blueprint to bring these certain people to justice. It could be why you're coming across guilty, dusty soul people. It doesn't mean that's who you are. That doesn't mean that. It means that's what you're here to do. So some of you may come into situations like that where you're meeting a certain type of person. It doesn't always mean that you haven't healed something. Like I said, it could be because that's your assignment. You're undercover, even from yourself. Right? Hang on, let me get some tea, y'all. So it's interesting because when this message came to me earlier, I was getting that somebody is understanding who you are, like they're like discovering you. And it's different things for different people, but let's see. It's like they've been trying to figure you out. If you're a sociable person, you have somebody around you that's trying to figure you out. This could be a lover as well. They want to get to know you, like, but it's really that there's something about you that stands out, and they're like, I don't know what it is you got going on, but I know you got shit going on. Like, I know you're not who you say you are, like on a soul level. This could also be a lifestyle level too, but I guess we'll get into that. But on a soul level, people see that you're more. You're more than who you just appear to be. Somebody around you has the sneaking suspicion that you're like some sort of deity or earth angel or a fairy or like something. You know, they're kind of like, I don't know what you are, but I know you're something, right? So, so what's going to happen for some of you, like if this is in a community situation, you may be required to lay low a little bit longer within that particular community. But you may find that if you move out or you venture out or you travel, you're able to be more yourself when you travel away from wherever you are right now. And it's really giving me, you know, you can't be a prophet in your hometown type energy. Some of you, you cannot, this is like a warning and a confirmation. Okay. You cannot let someone or people know who you are right now, like in your neighborhood. Or, yeah, I'm getting a neighborhood or a neighborhood, maybe not the one you're at or you live in, but a neighbor. There's something about that. I don't know what it is. Maybe you have a neighbor fucking stalking you. That came up a lot. Actually, that message came back again earlier today, and I was like, still? Y'all still got these weirdos stalking you? Like, man. I hope that job comes with benefits and everything, because they've been on the job with you. Damn. But anyway, someone is needing to relocate, really. Somebody, or you're needing to travel and kind of, I guess, yeah, not show who you are in front of people at all. Nope. It's kind of like that show on how the boss is pretending to be like a regular degular dusty employee, but they're actually the CEO of like this huge franchise. It's like that. You can't just go into somewhere and be like, yo, I own all of this. No. Whoever this message is for, that is not advised. You got to play it cool. You got to, maybe you can't wear the $500 shoes here. Maybe you just got to wear the chancletas that you got from up the block at the little bodega. Maybe you got to do that. Just for now. Because you're being shifted somewhere else too. That was another part of the message. Like, you're being realigned with where you're needing to go right now. And, oh wait, sorry about that. And, certain things need to change. But until this realignment takes place, or this, I guess this new chapter, until it takes place in your life, you're just going to have to stay low for a little bit. So that's a message for someone. But for others of you, you've already reached this new place. I'm really thinking this could be a location, even like a friendship group or like a work group. You already like switched jobs or something, careers. But if this is a location, you've reached a location where now you could pull out the $500 $5,000 shoes. Now you could wear that. You couldn't wear that where you are at or were at. So it's the same thing. Now someone is able to not be undercover. Did somebody lose their job? Anyway, pretty soon you're not going to have to be undercover is what I'm saying. Who, for this part of this message, you're able to step into the forefront as this person. This could be in a family thing too. Like maybe you just haven't told your family, like, look, this is what I'm doing. Especially if you come from like a religious family. They don't want you to be a fucking voodoo priestess. Like, they're not into that. So for some of you, like, you had to go through your whole process, whatever your spiritual path is, but you had to go through an initiation. You had to go through all of that. Your crowning, your studies. You had to do all of that in silence, in the quiet. Nobody could know. That's somebody's message too. And now you're able to come out, for lack of a better term, as this earth angel, as this healer. So this could look like different things for different people. You could like be getting a job or starting a new business as, this is who you are. This is what you're doing. Okay. You're going to have somebody out there who's upset about this, y'all. Like, even if it's like your debut, like somebody has music, you have something you got going on. When you bring it out to the forefront, somebody is gonna really not like it at all. And these particular messages always come up so that you can protect yourself. Not for us to like roll around in low vibrational energy, but just so you know, and not thinking that everybody out here is your friend. The divine is going to bring you people that you can trust, but there's a reason why you needed to be undercover in the first place, right? So be mindful of who you have around you. Not everybody is deserving of you. So there's someone in your circle who does not want this for you, or someone in your family that does not want this for you. They want to be you. All right. So I had channeled that single white female energy, that doppelganger copycat energy before. That Jezebel spirit. Y'all, we have the Destroying Jezebel workshop this Saturday, the 28th. And we talk about the entity that is literally Jezebel, a legion. That is Jezebel, and it's beyond what we were taught. It's deeper than that. If you identify as a chosen one or a healer, guaranteed you have at least 2 Jezebels in your life right now watching your ass. Guaranteed, without a doubt. So be mindful of that. Okay, Earth Angel. Let's see what else we're getting with this message. You had organizations after you. Now, these messages keep coming up. It's almost like the same narrative because it's happening to different people at the same time. And maybe it happened to one person on one area of the world, but there's another part of my soul tribe or the people who are needing this message. It's happening to them over here. And the oracles and priestesses and shamans, we're going to keep giving these messages if that's what the divine is wanting us to do. If that's what is coming up. So someone out there, there's this organization that is targeting certain people. And the divine wants you to be mindful on the information you're handing to people who you have around you right now. Pay attention. And this is not to be paranoid, but this is also to test your own gift of discernment and clairvoyance, and to make sure you're honoring the intel that is coming in for you. To be discerning, especially, many of you, you've been manifesting more and more things into your life. The bigger you manifest, the more discernment you're needing. You can't just let anybody into your multi-million-dollar mansion. You know what I'm saying? Your discernment has to be even better than it was when you just had $1. Because now you have more to lose, and the divine wants you to protect what is being gifted to you. So, your discernment is going to be tested right now to make sure it is top notch, because like I'm saying, somebody is lurking on this earth angel energy. I'm also getting somebody's trying to find you, and I just got goosebumps when I said that. So that is a guaranteed fact on both sides of the spectrum. Watch the video I did when I said there's a galactic war. Somebody's fighting a war over you. This is this message as well. Someone's trying to find you. Your soul tribe and your soul line family, bloodline, your soul line, they're trying to find you. As well as the dark ones. I just heard the dark ones. Interesting. And dark doesn't necessarily mean evil. In this situation, however, you have two different people, two different groups who are interested in you. One wants your betterment and the other one does not. So I'm getting that somebody's trying to find you right now. You had to be undercover for a while so that they couldn't find you. I'm trying to tell you, like, I know y'all probably going to email me about this. I know this is going to come up because I be like, bruh, this is happening right now. Somebody's trying to find you. Both sides. Hang on. So this war for you, like, yeah, it could bleed over into the physical reality, like, clearly, obviously, but it's happening now for someone. You could be realizing this. I don't think somebody does not know all that is going on behind the scenes, but you're about to find out. Big facts. Some truth is going to be revealed to you about yourself, about your life, and about what is happening right now behind the scenes, behind closed doors. And it's about you. It's it's like you're the focal point of what's happening, what's being discussed. Like I said, you're a hot item in these streets. I'm trying to tell y'all. People are warring over you. These are fraternities, these are armies, angels. It's because you're like the Holy Grail or something. Wow. Okay. So some of you in this physical reality, you could have seen evidence of what I'm saying, but it's just gonna show up a little different. Like, sounds like a real life Jupiter ascending situation. Oh my God. Yes, Ashley. Thank you. Yes. That's a dope ass movie. I'm actually going to watch that. Thank you. I needed you to say that. Yes, that's what's happening. So in that, y'all, if you did not watch that live stream about the galaxy's most wanted, please watch that. And now that I think about that, that live stream was similar to Jupiter ascending. It was damn near about the same story. Because if this is love, that's crazy. I was just about to say that too. This could show up as a love situation in the physical reality. Like, maybe you're destined for a certain type of person, but you get like pursued by womp womps or by like loser types or con men or swindlers or something like that. That's one of the examples that I can give you about this war, because the forces that are inhabiting the people who are not for you, that's actually the war. Your real person is trying to get to you. And it's a telepathic and spiritual connection. But if you're dealing with people who are beneath you, you're not going to hear as well. You're not going to be tapped in enough. You're needing to stay away from people who are beneath you. That's a message for somebody. And I know that sounds a certain way, but it's going to sound exactly how it's going to sound, because it's just what it is. This could show up in maybe some perceived delays in your life. Like, you know, you're meant to do something and this is the date, but something keeps happening, and maybe you got a flat tire, or maybe something went down. That can be, it can be, this is not for everybody, right? But that can be an indication of this battle over you. Wow. I just heard, you sure are special. Who said that? Gee, you sure are special. Hell yeah, you're special. You're more than special. Like I said, some of you, you're literally the holy grail. You're literally the answer to everything. Just like that damn movie. I swear to God, I'm going to look up that movie. Is that on Netflix? I'm going to see where that movie is so I can watch it. I might watch it tonight. I'll probably fall asleep within 10 minutes, but I'm going to watch it. So about these organizations, ooh, they about to be so mad. Like, somebody about to be mad because they're betting everything on bringing you in. Maybe this is law enforcement. Somebody wants to bring you in and bring you down, and they can't. They have no jurisdiction. They hold no weight. They hold no weight where it counts. I heard where it counts. They hold no weight where it counts. So maybe they have authority in this physical reality, but like spiritually they ain't shit. Something like that. But you hold all the spiritual authority. So that is what's reigning supreme right now. Your spiritual authority is outranking everybody and everything in these organizations. Because I swear, I'm telling you, I promise you, this is an organization. This is a literal business that is documented as a business. Some of you, you don't even just have people after you. It's a whole system. Just like the Matrix movie. But literally, I'm getting an organization. Platoon. Just like there's a platoon of angels rocking with you, there's a platoon of lower entities that are trying to get you, and they can't. So there, anybody who, if you're getting nervous or scared about this, please don't. Because the shit that go bump in the night is scared of you going bump in the night. You understand me? The shit that that you be scared about actually low-key be scared of you. So please remember that. Even these organizations, they want to pretend to be all big and bad, but they're interested in little old you, aren't they? They want to bring you in for questioning. See, I'm telling you, somebody's in law enforcement. Or this is, one of the organizations is law enforcement. They are that. And we talked about that before over the years. That's been going on a lot. A lot of that is being undercovered right now. And I keep getting, y'all, like a bait and switch, bait and switch, bait and switch. Somebody wants to replace you, Earth Angel. Y'all, I keep on hearing that. It's never ending. That's why this workshop is, I'm doing this workshop. Somebody wants to replace you. It's the Jezebel spirit of it all. Somebody wants to pretend to be you. But this person is like an undercover demon. And you're the real deal. It's so crazy how that keeps coming in. A part of these organizations want to get a hold of you because they need you to shut up so your replacement can replace you. If you resonate with this, let me know. Even if you don't want to publicly comment, because I know some of you don't like to do that. You just like to send an email. You are absolutely able to do that. Okay? But yeah, this is an interesting energy. If you have anybody who is copying you, but to the umpteenth level, it's more than you inspiring them. It's deeper than that. If that's your situation, let me know. Because it could be tied to this organization that I'm getting that's actually doing this. It's like they're manufacturing your doppelganger. It's also like the false prophet energy. They're manufacturing the false prophet because they don't want the real deal to start talking in these streets, y'all. And this is why I was saying in the beginning, it's coming up to the time where you don't need to be undercover anymore. Now the divine is needing you to say who you are because it's the season for that now. It's perfect timing for that. And when you do that, you air out everything. You air out it all of it. Whether it's you directly telling the truth out of your own mouth, or it's just your very reappearance. I heard your reappearance proves who is real and who is fake. Oh shit. Y'all, there's a lot happening here with this message. Very interesting. I just heard Bernie Mac, trouble. Somebody's in trouble. Ooh. Y'all, I kept getting that all day today. It's like, yo, somebody is in trouble. Somebody who has violated, who has lied, who has conned, who has stolen. They're in big trouble. And when that download came to me earlier today, I thought about those messages I gave like November, December, January. Go back to those messages. Like November, December, January. Somewhere around there, I was talking about this. Somebody's going to be found out and somebody's going to be in big trouble in the physical world and in the spiritual world for something that they did. Excuse me. Ooh. Excuse me. Something that they did against you and or others. When that download came in today, I immediately thought about those series of messages I did. And it's like, oh, so for whoever I'm tapping into now, this wave of things being discovered, this time frame is for you. So when I was giving those messages, those were prophetic words of things that were going to happen for somebody out there. As I was giving the messages, the things were happening in real time. But again, like I said, today, and I'm getting shivers and goosebumps. Today, it came to me that there's a group of people where that prophecy is coming into play right now. Okay, what did you say? Let me see. This journey began for me back in December 2018. Been rocking with you ever since. Yes, I'm happy you're here. But look how that goes. Like, wow, December 2018. Maybe I need to, or we need to go back to what I was saying in December 2018. Because I'm thinking, like, I wonder what I said is probably playing out now, too. And I said this in the last video I did, like, some of these messages, they could be happening now. It could happen 6 months, a year. Prophetic words, you know, we don't decide when it happens unless the divine says, yes, this is happening now. Then that's the prophecy. But sometimes it extends longer, you know? So yeah, I'm actually going to check my videos from back then to see what comes up. I promise you, I'm pretty sure I mentioned something like this. I'm going to check it out too. Okay, cool. Yeah. Let me know what comes up. But very interesting. So yeah, somebody's in trouble. Peace and love, divine goddess. Hey, Naima, welcome, welcome, lovely. I remember your name. I think you had commented before. Welcome. Yay. Yeah, somebody's in trouble for what they did towards you and others. Like I'm telling you, somebody has been found out. It's different for different people, but it's surrounding a lie. It is surrounding a falsity of some sort, deceit, whether big or small. But I feel like this was a tiny little deception that became monumental to the point where it's going to completely bring someone down completely in whatever area that the divine decides that needs to happen. And for some of you, for some of them, they're going to be brought down in the way that they had plotted against you. That's what I'm saying. Like, if they only knew who you really were, they would have been careful. I heard they would have tiptoed instead of stomped. Ooh, the divine got bars today. If they only knew who you were, they would have tiptoed instead of stomped around you. Damn. Yeah, somebody really, they caught you slipping and they're going to pay big time. So if this is an organization, they could be outcast from the organization. They could be fired. They could go to jail, I heard. They could have charges, fines. Some of them could lose their life. We've been saying that a lot. Doesn't have to be everyone, but we've been picking that up too. So in that time frame last year when I was giving those messages, that was what was coming up too. Some of them are having to transition out of here. Their contract has ended. You know, it's just sometimes it's no point in saying like, oh yeah, they died because of this. It's just like, no, their contract ended. It's okay. It just ended. That's it. One day, all of our contracts have to end in some way, and then we start a new one, don't we? So it happens. Right. So this is who you are, my love, and own that energy. The more you own this energy, that's why I have you, one of the reasons I have you give the thumbs up and leave a comment and share it and confirm it is because the more solidified you are in this knowing, the more protected you are, the more powerful you are, the stronger you are. Because you know. Knowing is a big, huge protection for you. So, and people are going to know who you are too. See, that's what I'm saying. Somebody's going to find out who was real and who was fake. And when that happens, whoever this message is for, somebody is going to know who you are. It's going to change the game. This is where the next chapter of your life starts. Certain things needed to play out in your life to bring you to this point of recognition or of honoring. It doesn't even have to be like a public recognition or fame, but there's an honoring that needs to take place because I feel like somebody dishonored you. Someone devalued you. Sometimes when you reveal yourself, things get more crazy. Absolutely right. Absolutely true. Yep. And, you know, we did talk about that. It's just now the divine is saying it's time. For someone, it's time. You know, there's been enough preparation, enough studying, enough learning. You're going to be thrust out onto that stage because there's something that you're needing to accomplish. And the divine is saying that you're ready now. Some of you may feel like you're being thrown out in the midst of a battle, and kind of you are, but you're built that tough. You're built tougher than you think. Yes, so true. Hey, Renata. Welcome, love. Yeah, you're a lot stronger than you think. And I feel like sometimes the divine has to push us out into the battle just to prove to ourselves that we're able to handle it and conquer, and you know what I mean? And this is for your purpose, because I feel like somebody is, I've been saying that. Somebody wants your life's purpose. They want your life. They want your life. They want to be you. So are you going to allow them to be you? You're just going to let them be you? And sometimes the divine takes us away from these battles just so the world can see who's who. Sometimes you have to get out of the mix as well. What I'm saying is somebody is now time for you to get into it, but the divine had pulled you out of a situation because it just wasn't the right time, or you already completed a task and now you just had to step away and let it come into being. They don't know what it cost me to be me. Ooh, right. Oh, you hear those sirens? I keep getting law enforcement too. And that's not why this is titled under, you know, I'm not talking about an undercover law enforcement officer because I hear the sirens. I'm talking about an undercover earth angel. But I've mentioned law enforcement a few times now. Some of this has to do with the law. Some of you have had law enforcement gang stalking you 100%. Without a doubt. You can't tell. We could bet money right now. Because this is the messages that are coming in. And I've done so many private sessions, I already know the deal. We have files about this, okay? So many of you are dealing with that. Often imitated, never duplicated, can't be manipulated. Hey, love it. Yeah. Someone is going down though. Like this could be jail time. This could be losing a job. This could be something. But yeah, like I was saying, the divine had pulled you out of a situation because you were needed elsewhere. You were needed elsewhere. And that's when you had to lay low and be a little quiet. You had people in your life who may have known what was going on, but there's something that you needed to just be quiet about and let the divine bring it into the limelight. Ooh, limelight. I meant to say spotlight, but see, you're meant to be in the limelight. Somebody was very jealous of you. It's deeper than jealousy. It's even deeper than envy. I don't even know what to call it. It's just below envy, even. So, you know, that had to happen. I feel like all of that stuff that was going down, like over the years, and even like how some of you, how you grew up in childhood, all of those things are coming out now, actually, for someone. You're going to find out something about how you grew up, or about what actually went down when you were younger, or what actually went down behind the scenes. That's what I keep getting. Like, you're going to find out what actually happened behind the scenes of something. Clear the air. I heard clear the air. I just want to clear the air. Take what resonates, y'all. Somebody wants to clear the air with you. But this is also the divine clearing the air. Because it's even like with flights. You got to clear the air before the flight can take off. Before the plane can take off. It's like the divine is doing this for you right now. Remember I said somebody is needing to clear the, is needing to shake the room. That's in the title that I did, a video I did. So go back and look at that until you find that title about chosen one shaking the room or something, shake the room. But the divine is doing this for you right now. What's required of you in this hour is to move forward. You've been given the green light. It's like somebody had to pause in one area. Like I said, see, yeah, this is the second time I'm saying it. You needed to pause in one area because the divine needed you to go do something else. Now that you've succeeded with the something else, now the divine is giving you a green light. That's very specific for someone. Like, okay, now the coast is clear. I cleared the air. And you weren't hiding or hiding out. There was something very strategic about what's happening in your life and what has happened in your life. The divine is the ultimate strategist. Like, the universe is just masterful in the strategy of it all. Green light is the third time I heard that. Yep. So that's confirmation then, right? Three times the charm. Third time's the charm. Yeah, the divine is so masterful on how your life's plan is laid out. So yeah, someone has the go ahead, the green light to move forward with something. So something is happening simultaneously. And we said this, right? While someone is falling, you're rising, but it's different. It's like as a lie is being uncovered, you're the truth and you're showing up. It's like you represent the truth and you're walking into a room right when the lie has been exposed. It's just like mwah, chef's kiss. It's just beautiful. But that happening is actually the demise of someone else. And it's just like, oh, gotta be quicker than that, right? That has nothing to do with you. They did whatever they needed to do and they did it and that's it. And there's judgment for that. But like, for you, this is an ultimate victory. And you've always been victorious. I just feel like something looked different. There was some sort of illusion. Like I said, there was some sort of illusion that was playing out. And it needed to happen the way that it happened. in order for your victory to be secure. It had to happen this way. Because you, like I said, you outrank someone or something. Your victory was assured the whole time. But in order to get rid of those who were attacking you, it had to look like they were victorious. You understand? It had to. Even some of you going through it right now, like you hear stories like, why did the people who hurt me get to live a beautiful life? It had to look like that for a very specific purpose. You're about to find out what that purpose is very soon, literally today. Some of you within the next 24 hours, you're going to find out. What y'all got going on, baby? So, yeah, like I was saying, what's required of you is, hey, it's business as usual. It's, if they're, like I was saying, if this is a project or something, it's like, okay, well, now you could get back to it because you had to step away. Something else of a bigger priority had to come in. Maybe your health and wellness, maybe you were giving too much of yourself, right? Maybe you needed to understand something or learn something. It's like, well, now you have that understanding. You're good. If this is a project, it was like, well, maybe you had to wait for sponsorship. Somebody thought because you weren't moving forward with something, a project, that it's because it failed. You got like weirdos around you or something. Excuse me, like people who are so jealous and in such competition with you that they're waiting for any reason to say that you failed and they won. They just, it's like they can't, that's all they think about. They're obsessed with winning over you. And you're not even in competition with anyone. But all of that is going to be revealed now. So yeah, all you're needing to do is keep your energy clear. Tap into your spiritual practices. Pray more. Fast and pray. Fast and pray. You tired of, you feel like justice is taking a long time? Fast and pray. And you're going to get the notification within 24 hours. That's probably why you're going to get it so fast. Okay? It disrupts. People think that they could read your energy. Fast and pray and see what they be able to read. Nothing. They be confused as hell. So, and like I did a message a while ago and I was like, fasting and prayer is a part of your soul line's spirituality. It's what you do. It's how you connect better. It's how you detox and cleanse and realign. It's a beautiful tool. So maybe, you know, it's time for you to do that. And like I said, for some of you, your fasting and your prayer regimen is what helps bring justice to your life. It's the focused energy that you're putting into something, your determination, and you're not wavering in it. So that's pretty dope. Congratulations. That takes a lot of discipline. What else, y'all? What else? And it's funny because every time I wrap up these videos, like 30 minutes later, I'm like, damn, I forgot to tell them this. Or a download will come in. I'm like, darn it. But whatever comes up, I always write it down. So if anything, I'll just do another video. Even now, I have another message for y'all that I need to get out. Hopefully I could get it out tomorrow. Let's see. Is there a thing about these people or person that's an indicator to steer clear? That's so amazing because that's literally why, wow, Wow, divine. Like, yeah, that's literally why the Destroying Jezebel workshop is here, because I was given and I've experienced this energy to put together a blueprint. Like, I know this energy now. You can't, I built a case file on it, a whole case study on this Jezebel entity. And it's just called Jezebel. Some of you may hear it called the distorted feminine. It's an interesting energy. But what I can share with you now is, man, it's gonna take discernment. Um, the one thing I can say is they're gonna want what you have and not just being inspired. They're going to initiate it as inspiration. You're being their inspiration. But they are there to copy you and become you. They literally want to become you. That is the Jezebel spirit. They want to become you. They do not like themselves. They hate themselves. And they covet your connection to the divine. So that's some of the information. And, for anyone who's unable to attend the Destroying Jezebel workshop on the 28th, it'll be available afterwards. Okay? Because it's powerful. And many of us who grew up in church, we hear Jezebel all the time. And we just think that, oh, it's just a jealous person. No. No. It's not just a jealous person. It's a real life legion. A real life legion of low vibrational entities. And they inhabit anyone. Like I said, anywhere you have a chosen one, you have a Jezebel. Guaranteed. So, yeah, we go over that. We go over all of that. And it's a really big deal. So even after the 28th, the divine is telling me, and even, I spoke to a sis too, so shout outs to her, but yeah, this energy is needing to be like a full-fledged thing. Like, I wish that churches talked about it more, because people don't get it. Like, I didn't get it growing up. Gratitude, I appreciate you. You as well. Thank you so much, Naima. I didn't get it. I didn't understand what Jezebel was. Like, they just say it's a jealous person. The spirit of Jezebel. They do call it a spirit, right? Spirit of Jezebel. But they don't say it's literally one of the biggest principalities that you're going to have to fight as a light worker, starseed healer. So many of you know my purpose. I'm here to liberate people and break these chains. And that we're going to start with that. We're going to add the Jezebel workshop to the roster. Okay? Because we got a whole academy over here, baby. A whole institute over here. Some of you are called to do the same. Create that catalog of the things that you learned and conquered. The thing with me is that a lot of times I have to go through that in order to understand it. Like I was saying in the beginning, wow, we're being brought right back to it. Some of you are aligning with these energies because you're meant to overcome it and teach other people how to conquer it. That's my path. I had to come into contact with the principality of Jezebel, destroy it, so that I can tell you how it moves, how it acts, what it looks like, how it talks, who it hangs around, what's the agenda, okay? What's the blueprint, where they come from, what characteristics can make up this person, because anybody can be inhabited by the entity Jezebel. You can. Some of us have been a form of Jezebel at some point in our life. But there are other people out here who are completely overtaken by this enemy. And they got it out for your magical ass. Their assignment is to take you out. That's who Jezebel is. So, you know, some of you who are familiar with the Bible, she's actually in the Bible. She's actually a queen who is very jealous of the prophets of God. Does that sound familiar? Ooh. Like I said, anywhere you have a chosen one, you have a Jezebel. 1, 2, or 3. So I'll share that with you. And for some of you, that's why you had to be undercover. Because you had to stay under the radar of this huge principality because you weren't ready to take it out yet. It had to show up very small for you along your path. But I feel like someone out there, you're going to come across the big entity of Jezebel. And I know that because I'm a prophet, right? So anytime these downloads come in, the divine has me create the workshop to help you heal it. It's just what it is. I'm getting it now. It took me a while to understand what the hell was happening, but I get it now. Shit. So yeah, so I feel like someone out there, you've up leveled, right? New level, new devil. It's the same energy. You up leveled, you came into a certain power. You have more power. Your higher self is more integrated. So now you're ready to come against the bigger principality of Jezebel. And you're gonna know how to take it down. You're going to know. So that's here. And like I said, those who kind of tune in to well, I might have said this in another video, but those who tune into like the tarot community or whatever, they're gonna mention this energy. They've already mentioned it, but I feel like not everybody understands what it is. So it could be like, oh, this person's really envious of you, or this person wants to be you, or copycat energy, or to say they're trying to take you out. But it's the entity of Jezebel is what it is. It's a real life principality, y'all. So, yeah. So that's what's going on. So, so a lot of that is going to be discovered. Like I said, as you are going to step into the spotlight as who you are, the mask is going to be ripped off of the Jezebels. It happens simultaneously. That's why it's so important for you to keep moving forward. Excuse me. That's why it's so important for you to keep moving forward. Because you embodying who you are meant to be in this life is going to help eradicate these things. But you have to be moving in your purpose. Even if it's quietly. Like I said, you don't have to have a public platform. But just do what you're needing to do, whatever that is. And you're going to air out a lot of the lies and the illusions. They're going to start to just fall away. And some of you are seeing the lies and the illusions. It's just the people around you don't see the lies and the illusions. And it's causing chaos. But even they are going to see what's up. And that's what's happening now. There's going to be a public outing, y'all. I've been saying this for like a year. And it's different for different people. But there's going to be a public outing. And a public outcry. And a public hanging. Wow. That just all came in right now. And my ear. Ooh, my left ear is. Ooh, wee. Yes, yes, yes. It's happening. There's no avoiding this. And I do want to say, as I wrap this up, we're about to call it a night, y'all, but I do want to say be mindful of what you see on TV right now. There's things that are real and there's things that are not. There's things that are fabricated. There's things that are embellished. Use your discernment. Before you allow yourself to have an emotional reaction towards anything, just stop yourself from doing so. Don't attach emotionally to anything. Vet it out first. Wait. That's also the priestess energy, right? We talk about that. Being the oracle, being the priestess, you get downloads all day, every day. Some of them are for you. Some of them are for other people. Some of them you can't say shit. Other times you could say something. So it's this energy right now as well, kind of like playing it by ear, getting the download, wait, don't engage emotionally too soon, just hold on, see what happens, and then follow the intuitive nudges. You're going to be able to do that more effortlessly. Because I know a lot of us, we've been disconnected from those type of like internal things that's ruled really by divine feminine, to check and balance our internal world and our emotions first before we react, the masculine, or act. That's what is being asked of us now, and it'd become a lot easier for you to do that. Really balance your emotions. And I also feel like this is why you're able to step into the forefront, because you came into a state of balance within yourself, which is great. Good job. Congratulations. Okay. You're doing so amazing. And, that's why this message is here, is because you've reached this level. You have this understanding now. Now you can move forward. Now they can give you more. Also, with this knowledge, y'all, comes more responsibility. So get ready for that. With more knowledge comes more responsibility. So all this is confirmation. Oh, yes, I'm happy to hear that. That's really why I'm here. That's why I'm giving this message. But yeah, with that responsibility, y'all, expect yourself to be required more. Like your presence is needed. See, yeah, I keep getting that. There's something formal that's happening here. Your presence is needed. Wow. Yep. So this is happening. So, congratulations to whoever this message is for. You're receiving this message because you've made it this far. You've succeeded. That's why you're hearing this, and, why this is serving as confirmation and clarity for you is because, yes, you've successfully completed something. And now you're just being prepared for the next phase of your journey. There's a new chapter. There's a new responsibility, a new skill set, more that's required of you now. Maybe a, a different type of job is being gifted to you now because you've completed an old way or an old job, basically, old task. So now you're going to be given a new job. And you're going to be ready for it. Don't trip. You're perfectly prepared for it. You're perfectly qualified for it. So that's for someone in particular. All right, my loves. I think that is all. I really just wanted to hop in quick, but, the divine says when and how and if and what and all of that. So I'm about to go to bed. I'm about to finish my tea, stretch, and go to sleep, honey. Make sure you stretch too, y'all. Stretch, stretch, stretch. I was stretching today. And I'm like, yeah, this is good for my body and to be flexible, but it's also good to move the energy. So maybe, get a good stretch before you go to sleep. Or you sleep, and ask that energy to, clear some things out. Move any stagnant energy around, release certain things. I've been thanking my organs for doing what they need to do for me. Thank you, heart, for pumping blood through my veins. I appreciate you. Some of you are needing to do that too. So I'm just sharing what I do. And if you feel like it something that, you know, if it's confirmation, then you could go ahead and do it too. If it feels good to you, go on and do it. All right. But yes, I love y'all. I hope that you have an amazing, amazing evening. I'll probably be back tomorrow. Talk soon. All right. Peace and